Let's talk about the soul trap and loosh feeding energy. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be complicated. To understand soul trap and loosh feeding, we need to understand the properties of the known universe, especially our universe. So, as you can see, CIA.gov, I'm not making this up, you can research it yourself. They talk about a black hole and a white hole matrix. Now, to make it more visually understandable for you, here's another picture. This is a black hole white hole matrix intersection. Now, the black hole matrix in the spiritual community, especially if you have listened to spiritual teachers like Ashayana Dean, the black hole matrix is called phantom matrix. It is a matrix that is loosh feeding, and it was created by the fallen angelics, or some of you call them aliens. It's kind of the same thing. Anyway, the fallen angelics, these aliens are higher dimensional beings like the reptilians, the Anunnaki. They have forfeited their angelic rights, so they used to have angelic DNA. So they became selfish. They decided, you know what, screw the rules of the universe. I am going to colonize basically everything in existence because I am also God. I don't want to listen to the supreme God anymore. I just want to listen to my ego and myself. So this is where humanity comes into play, right? We are in the white hole matrix system. Earth was actually supposed to literally be the Garden of Eden, which human beings, we never actually look like this. We used to look completely different. We were closer to like alien light beings. We were created with the genetic or the gene pool of angelic species. And these species were hoping to heal their brethren, which was the fallen angels, the fallen aliens, to heal their genetics. So this is why Earth existed. Earth was like a petri dish. But of course, it didn't go the way it wanted to. These fallen angelics decided to colonize Earth. And they have created a phantom matrix black hole system in which it plugs into the white hole matrix to siphon or loosh feed on our energy. These fallen angelics, specifically these lizards and Anunnaki and a bunch of other ones, loosh feeding is about our energy, right? So if you look at how cities are formed, it looks like a computer chip. Why is that? So loosh feeding comes in many different ways, and soul traps come in many different ways. Phantom matrix, aka phantom, when you pass away, some people say that if you see the white light, that's phantom matrix trying to trick you back into the reincarnation cycle. Or there is also such a thing as soul trafficking. So the soul is like a ball of energy, right? It is literally light. In physics, we are taught that if you place mirrors, like a cube formation, and you shine a light, somehow light got in there, the light would be trapped because it would be infinitely mirroring, right? Even through mirrors, light can be trapped. So our souls can be trafficked and trapped using whatever fallen angelic technologies there are. Soul traps can also come in the form of false spiritual teachers, like I've said, because these fallen angelics, if you didn't know, they have hybridized with humanity. Actually, all of us have carry like 1 to 3% of fallen angelic DNA. Some of us a lot more. And by a lot more, I mean the ones who are in control, the specific bloodlines. Fallen angelics will almost like possess the bodies of these hybrids. A lot of these powerful psychics or powerful healers, they actually have fallen angelic DNA in them. So they get possessed by these entities. And if you go to a Reiki healer, that's compromised. If you go to a spiritual healer, that's compromised, and you allow them to touch your energy, they can loosh feed off of your energy, and they can also teach you false spiritual teachings, so you trap yourself into a lie. And a lot of what New Age teaches is a lie. Also, a lot of what religion teaches is a lie. There are lies everywhere. But why do they want to trap your soul, and why do they want to loosh feed? You are, like the Matrix movie says, their energy source. Literally, that's all you are. You are their battery. The fallen angelics are parasitic by nature. They have to be, because they forfeited their right to the divine light that is within everybody's heart. But I don't know what they did to their gene pool. They somehow ruined it. So they can only feed off of others. So you are their food source. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, if they hated us so much, they would have had us dead already, like all of us. Did you know that in the Georgia Guidestones, it said that humanity should only be dwindled down to like 500 million? That is for a reason. If I'm a farmer and I'm farming pigs or sheep, I can't kill off all of them, because then I would not have my farm. I would not have enough animals to feed me in the next generations or the next couple of years from now. And this is why they keep you alive. Also, because humanity, we still hold a lot of our original angelic DNA codes. Our energy is directly tied to Earth's energy grid. So if they off too many of us, Earth kind of dwindles and dies without us as well. And Earth is one of their most precious resources, so they can't have all of us, you know. Loosh feeding and soul trapping can also come from the astral world as well. Astral realm, actually. Because you are your most vulnerable when you are asleep, and they could attach multiple different parasitic entities onto you or give you sleep paralysis. I could talk about this a lot more, but if you want to learn more, my book, Made in God's Image, in which I talk about all of this type of stuff, is linked in my bio. Or if you feel like you've been afflicted with all of this soul trap, loosh fading type of targeted attacks by these dark entities, I also offer a spiritual investigation in which I will help you figure out exactly what's going on. Link to that is also in my bio. I hope this helped. I will be answering a lot more questions that you guys have.